From being diagnosed with diabetes at the young age of 2 to pushing through and appearing on the second season of the TV show The Rap Game, this is the story of Where Are They Now? Nia Kay.
She wanna hang with the gang. All of my girls is pretty and thick. Say you got them dollars, money, talk, I don't hit. He telling me I'm to blame. Say he can't choose all my girls is lit. Nah, she ain't my sister, but girl, that's my freaking twin. I say go best friend, go.
Nia Kay, aka Duchess of Chicago, as she goes by, was born on December 8th, 2001. This makes her 21. She was born in Chicago, Illinois. Nia Kay is the only child to Mom Tony and Dad, who goes by the stage name Seneca Speaks, aka Daddy McCaskey. Now, side note, her father and uncle are both rappers and signed to 2 Chainz management company. Crazy, right? Also, Nia Kay's father is best friends with rapper Kanye West. And that's how she actually found out about rap. At the young age, she was in the studio with rappers like Kanye West, of course, her dad, her uncle, and that's where she fell in love with rapping. Sadly, at the age of 2, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Nia Kay took to music as an outlet to deal with the diagnosis. She started singing in her church choir, her mom's salon, and performing at family gatherings. Shortly after, her father realized that she had something special and began to manage her music career. Nia Kay then released her first music video on YouTube at the age of 10 called In My Zone. This gained her a lot of spotlight in a very short time, acquiring almost 2 million views when she posted it and a compilation of her freestyles on Facebook. This caught the attention of the Lifetime Network, who reached out to her management team at the time and stated that they were familiar with her music on YouTube and asked her to be in the competition-like TV show where she would compete with other teens her age for a recording contract with the co-executive producer of the show and label owner of the label So Def, Jermaine Dupri, which of course she agreed to. So at the age of 14, Nia Kay participated in the TV show called The Rap Game, second season, which aired from July of 2016 to September of 2016. Now, this season had a twist. Instead of 5 people competing to win a recording contract with JD and his label So Def, JD ended up picking 7 people, which were Minnie Barbie, J.I. aka Prince of New York, Jayla Marie, Tally, Little Key, Monty, and of course who the video is about, Nia Kay. Now, JD, along with rapper Da Brat, producers Zaytoven, Brian Michael Cox, and rapper and producer Timberland held a rap battle to help narrow down the competition from 7 to 5 contestants at the beginning of the season on the very first episode. But after everyone spit their rhymes, JD, along with his other guest judges, were only able to eliminate one, which ended up being Minnie Barbie, who was the only one that could not get through her whole rap without losing her breath and running out of stamina. This caused JD, along with his guest judges, not to believe she was ready for the competition. So, with 6 contestants, they still had to narrow it down to 5 as there were only 5 beds in the house. So, JD decided to hold a second rap battle the very next day on episode 2. Then JD advised them that he would have his hit list, which he had in season 1 and was bringing back for season 2. Now, he said the hit list only had 5 people, like as the same as season 1. So whoever was not on the top 5 hit list would be going home that night. Now, this time it ended up being Tally, who forgot her rap even though she had her rhyme book in her hand. But Jermaine Dupri did end up bringing her back for season 3, which I will talk about when I get to her season, which I will be doing next. And she will be the first person that I am going to be going over. But for this series, we're ending off with Nia Kay. Anyways, the other four contestants who did make it, they continued on with the competition. It was J.I., a.k.a. Prince of New York, Jayla Marie, Monty, Little Key, and of course, Nia Kay. Now, the TV show The Rap Game's first season was a smash hit, bringing over 1 million views every Friday. And the second season was just as good, even though it had slightly less views, but still really good numbers to consider very high at that time, which continued Lifetime Network's whole new audience while still exceeding everyone's expectations. Unfortunately, Nia Kay ended up coming third runner-up, with Monty being the winner of the whole competition. Nia Kay talked about her time on the TV show The Rap Game in an interview with Drea O, stating that her time on the show was a great experience, even though she didn't win, because she was able to meet and get great advice from so many singers and rap legends in the music industry, saying that her season had the most guest artists of the music industry out of all the other seasons on the TV show The Rap Game. Now, in May of 2017, Nia Kay went on tour with JD and some of the other contestants from the show, and alongside some of the other artists on the label So Def. Now, the Rap Game tour, called So Def Summer 17 Tour, was in over 17 different cities, that was jam-packed and pretty much sold out in just about every city. Around the same time, Nia Kay started dating Nova, who she met on the So Def Summer 17 tour. Now, Nova appeared on the third season of the Rap Game TV show and ended up winning the whole competition on his season. After the tour, Nia Kay decided to take a small break from the music industry to finish high school. On an interview with What's the Word, Nia Kay talks about getting finessed in the music industry, talking about one time where she had an old co-manager that would get her features and shows, telling her that the artist was offering her a certain price, which was less than what the actual artist was paying her to do the same feature or show. Now, she went about how she found out that it was less. She stated that one of the managers of one of the artists ended up calling her other co-manager, which was her father, just to go over the numbers, make sure everything was all copacetic, make sure everything was good before they actually did this one was a feature on a music video to make sure she would come out to perform. Now, when the other manager told her that the price, which is her co-manager, the price was a lot larger than what the other co-manager was telling them. This caused both her and her father to believe that he was pocketing everything else. On top of that, when she mentioned it to the other manager, one random night while doing her shows or guest appearances, her tour bus tires got slashed, all four of them. This led her to believe that her co-manager arranged or had something to do with it, as no incident like this has ever happened before. Man, that is a crazy story, but I believe it because I've heard a lot of horror stories about managers keeping money, pocketing money, letting them sign bad deals, signing bad management deals. So that's good that Nia brought this to light in her interview, especially explaining a whole story about what really goes on between these artists and managers. But back to Nia Kay's actual personal relationships. Now, while doing my research, I wasn't able to pinpoint the exact date, but in 2017 or early 2018, Nia Kay and Nova ended up breaking up as she started dating rapper B-Bands around 2018, early 2019. He is a rapper from Chicago just like her. Now, on an interview with DJ Small Eyes, she said her relationship with Nova ended because he was insecure. Now, I wonder what she meant by that. But that's none of my business. Now, while doing my research, I did not see any interviews that Nova did where he talked about Nia Kay or talked negatively about Nia Kay. So who really knows how it really ended? She also went on to explain in her DJ Small Eyes interview the first time she met B Bands, stating that she was still in a relationship with Nova at the time, but explained that her and B Bands were only friends as she met him through a showcase she was doing, as she would perform these showcases to continue on her momentum after appearing on the TV show and the tour. Nia Kay went on to tell DJ Small Eyes that her and B Bands ended up doing shows together and eventually went on tour together. So after her and Nova split up, which again she said due to insecurities, which again that's her side only, so who knows? She admitted to DJ Smalls that she began dating B Bands within only just a month of her and Nova breaking up. Now, does that sound like two people who broke up because of insecurity or jealousy? Or do you think Nia Kay just moved on because she saw a new thing, a new boot thing? But I'm just saying. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think the two broke up because Nova was jealous? Or did Nia Kay just move on because she liked and wanted to start dating B Bands? Either way, today, Nia Kay is currently 21, which I had said at the beginning of this video. Nia Kay is still dating B Bands, and the two have not yet gotten married or had any children. But they're still going real strong, still doing their music. Nia Kay's most recent music video that she posted on her YouTube channel is called Trust Me.
The vibes, these niggas ain't right. I know it's hard, you gotta trust me. Every day I'm out here chasing money. You know I can make it right. This shit gon' take time. I can feel the vibes, these niggas ain't right. I know I fucked up over time, but let me,
which she posted about 5 months ago. Nia Kay currently has over 8.6 million followers on Facebook, almost 2 million followers on Instagram, over 187,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 13,000 followers on Twitter, and over 100,000 followers on TikTok. She also gets about 3,400 monthly listeners on Spotify. Now, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share these videos to help the channel grow, and so YouTube will push my content to more viewers. Also, if you guys have anyone you would like me to cover next, let me know down below, as I do documentaries on anyone over here, if you couldn't already tell. Thanks for watching. Bye.